may tinanggal akong 3 tao recently sa team ko. Common denominator, gusto talaga ng results right away. They are not wrong. Di sila mali dun. What I just realized is the reason why patalon-talon ka ng industry, it's because you fail to master one skill at a time. Kaya hindi ka naging successful sa buhay, it's because gusto mo kaagad may result. Marami tayong tinatawag na blind spots. Akala mo magaling ka, pero on someone's perspective, may nakikita siya na hindi mo nakikita. And you are doing it right. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi alam mo naman taas ng self-assurance mo. Skilled ka. Pero the moment na pinakita mo sa kanya, may nakikita siya, okay bro, parang maganda tong sinabi mo, but it can be better.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Press Play Podcast. Today is very special kasi meron tayong guest na isang sikat na content creator online. And he is no other than Tony Rebamonte!
Thank you so much, Ian.
Grabe ah.
Thank you so much, Dred, no?
Yes.
I'm just so honored being invited here, no? This has been our 300th episode.
Sana all.
Twice pa pala, no? Kanina kasi, bago tayo nag-roll, tinawag mo lang akong special.
Every child is special.
Sige. Tama to. I'm a content creator. And aside from that, I'm a financial wealth planner. And what else do you want to hear? Who am I? Aside from being a content creator, sige, push tayo.
Sige, go.
Sige. Bakit ba ako naging content creator,
Bakit
no?
nga ba?
Well, actually, writer ako for news back then. So, it's a very rare job na makita yung isang writer sa harap talaga. Kasi most of the people that you see in the television are the ones who present the story itself. Pero hindi talaga sila yung nagsulat. Bihirang-bihira yan.
Okay.
That's why nung pandemic, sabi ko, parang wala akong pinagagawa. And that time, I was just coded as a financial wealth planner. So parang ang naisip ko, walang masyadong nag-educate sa mga Pilipino about finances, money, investing, stocks, in Tagalog way. By the way, sa mga nanonood, taga Davao ako. But that time, I started as Bisaya. So my name that time was Coach Tony TV. So, taas, no?
Oh, wow.
Bisaya.
Parang the present.
Walang recall, pre. That's why, whenever you introduce my name, parang sobrang nahabaan ako sa name ko. Na, yung, Tony Rebamonte. So, ang haba. Kaya siguro, kasi nga sa branding, di ba? I don't know, anyone can correct me this. The shorter, the better. Sige, kunyari, sige, sabihin mo, Gary Valenciano. Diba? The more syllables, the more hindi mo siya matandaan.
Yes.
Sarah Geronimo. Sarah G.
That's true.
Michael V. Hanggang ngayon, hindi natin alam kung ano yung V kay Michael V, di ba? Michael V.
Voltes 5.
So ngayon, ang ginawa ko, Tony R na.
Tony R, kaya pala yun.
So dapat nag-research ka, paano mo ko tinawag?
Due diligence yan.
Di kasalanan
I'm
ko din.
being roasted in my own podcast.
Okay. Okay, ready na ba kayo sa first lesson natin?
Sige, ayan.
Sige.
Maraming lessons.
For a very long time, kailangan talaga easy ka ma-remember. And napaka-ikli lang talaga. So ang ginawa ko, Tony R. And from that time, siguro yung parang pinaka-lesson ko lang is dapat ka talagang magpakilala. Even if you reach at the level of a macro-influencer. Macro-influencer, for context, ito yung mga 100,000 and up. Ako pwede na akong consider na ako as macro-influencer. And I didn't expect, kasi kung papasok ka sa content creation world ngayon, kasi downtrend na Pansin nyo ba? Medyo lumiit yung viewership kahit gaano kaganda yung editing, messaging mo. Pero kahit sino may nakausap ako last time, pre. Tago natin sa pangalang Pre, sorry. But of course, may ginagawa kasi kaming case study. But of course, ayokong i-disclose lahat. Pero, napapansin kasi namin, kasi kasi is, pwede bang i-meet na lang to? Na, pangalan ko siya. Binanggit yung pangalan niya.
Mablip man yan.
Anyway, sige, okay lang naman. Pero, I don't know if nararamdaman din ito ng iba. If ngayon, kung papasok ka sa content creation world, especially sa industry ng podcasting, do not feel bad if you are still at a low viewership. You know why? Nagpapakilala pa kasi kayo.
Correct.
Brand awareness pa lang. So, minsan lumapit sa akin, estudyante ko. Coach, gumawa na ako ng 300 episodes. Totoo, na-aching ako. 300 episodes. Sabi niya, Coach, bakit ang baba? Sabi ko, ilang beses ka bang nagpo-produce sa isang linggo? Isa. Sabi niya.
Yun lang.
Sabi niya, isa.
It's not enough.
Sabi ko, kaya pala. Here's what I've learned. Kahit sa kaloob-looban nyo na you are the best conversationalist in a podcast in the Philippines, not until you show up yourself, many times you will not get noticed.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Totoo. Sige, sabihin na natin. Do you really believe that Chinky Tan is the best financial coach in the industry? Be honest.
No.
No. Pero pag tinanong mo, financial coach or wealth coach ng Pilipinas, sino ang pumapasok sa isipan nyo?
Siya.
Chinkitan.
Exactly. Because 15 years back, he began showing up himself no matter what.
Yeah.
Radio, TV, newspaper, notebook. As in, notebook pa nabanggit ko.
Notebook.
Libro. Kasi,
Books.
dude, here's the amazing thing. And many people didn't know about this one. When I was 15 years old, one of my first job was to sell books of Chinkitan.
Interesting. Sa school? Where?
Kasi naglayas ako sa amin eh. Eto na. Eto
Sige,
na.
Naglayas ka.
Naglayas ako.
Okay.
Kasi at that time, gusto kong i-prove sa sarili ko that I can earn from my own. So, nung naglayas ako from Carmen, nakipagsapalaran ako sa Davao, and my mentor had this event. At para ma-sure namin na meron talagang taong pupunta, we have to sell books. The books that we were selling that time was, I think, Till Death Do Us Part. Utang Death. Till Death Do Us Part.
Till that do us part.
Yung book niya doon sa cover, para pa si Asimo. Sige, tandayin si Asimo.
That's
Asim mo.
yung buhok na parang pag ganun pa
parang
yung buhok.
bowl cut na, no? Yeah.
Ganun. Para, kung titingnan mo siya, para siyang si John Lennon. Ganun pa yung bisa ni Chinky noon. Sorry, Sir Ching, pero ganun talaga yung tingin ko sa'yo noon. So, noon, as in, yung bihis pa niya, masyado pang sophisticated. So, from that books, inipon ko para makapagbili ng mga school supplies. Kasi that time, okay naman yung namin. Mama ko kasi is teacher. Tatay ko he was a retired security personnel. And growing up, wala akong kalaro. So, sobrang isolated ko lang talaga. Lumaki ako sa farm. Dude, tumawa, pre.
Let's go. Ikaw ba yan?
Di kasi that time, pre, napapalibutan kami ng mga bananas. If you went to Santo Tomas, Davao del Norte, pre, from Carmen all the way doon sa Kapalong, puro banana yan, napaka-boring na view. So doon ako lumaki. And I had one teacher. Ba't ka natatawa? Totoo to, Ben.
Si Teacher Rubil.
Yung teacher ko noon, mama ko. Kasi nga teacher, so first assignment yan bilang isang public school teacher. Fast forward, yung parang pinaka-expose ko talaga sa pagbebenta was sigarilyo, candy, balut, yun lang naman. And then, ewan ko kung naranasan nyo rin to, yung mga naiipon namin na mga kita mula doon sa small part-time namin noon, I remembered grade 4 ko noon, medyo struggling yung nanay ko. Or baka tinatago lang talaga niya yung pera niya para wala kaming ma-enjoy masyado. Pero ang pinaka natutunan ko lang talaga that time is you really have to take care of your things. Kasi that time, grade 3, grade 4, yung mga sobrang notebooks namin, na hindi nagamit on grade 3, nagamit ko pa nung grade 4. Hindi naman sa tamad ako magsulat. I love writing. Kami noon pinapasulat kami sa blackboard as attendance. Back and front and back yan, kailangan hindi maubos. So doon ako natuto as in sobrang ganda ng calligraphy ko that time. Hindi naubos yung mga notebook namin. So yung mga sobrang pages, yun yung pinag-combine namin.
Tanggalin mo.
Tanggalin
And
mo,
after that,
i-combine mo.
Yeah.
I-IR namin yan, pre.
I did that.
You did that. Okay. Baka kasi hindi mo pinagdaanan yan kasi anak ka mayaman.
Uy, di ako mayaman.
I feel like parang for the sake of saving lang talaga.
That time, sobrang consistent ko sa Lord of the Rings. Na, as in, Lord of the Rings na
branding
notebook.
lahat.
Kaso, sa Golden Bell, naubos yung stock. Ang nabili namin, Julina Magdangal tsaka Marvin Agustin.
Julina Magdangal.
So, ang nangyari, sa harap, Lord of the Rings, sa likod, Julina Agustin tsaka Marvin.
Cast list ng Lothar.
Pero that time, pakiramdam namin, sobrang yaman na namin that time. Pag bumili ka sa Golden Bell, especially sa Davao City, hanggang ngayon, meron pa bang Golden Bell? Hindi ko na alam, hindi ko na nakita eh.
Parang
wala na. Para siyang, wala pa kasing mga 7-Eleven noon dito sa Davao. Yun yung 7-Eleven noon. Tsaka pag nag-grocery kami that time, bulto-bulto talaga. Para hindi na namin kailangan pumunta ng Davao the next year.
The next year.
The next year.
The next day.
Dude, ganun. Ewan ko kung ganun yung practice ng ibang probinsya, pero ganun yung naging culture sa amin. So, alam mo yung parang yung pag-value namin sa mga bagay na dala namin hanggang sa pagtanda namin.
Right.
Even yung Tupperware namin nagagamit pa rin namin hanggang ngayon. 30 years, matibay pa rin. Oo. So, why I'm telling you this? Siguro sa mga generation, especially like Gen Z, na masyadong pagka may mga bagong item, kailangan meron ka agad. Diba? Sa generation, ilang taon ka na ba, bro?
28.
Parang hindi ako naniniwala sa taong to.
28.
Parang sa skincare mo na yan, 28 ka?
No, 28.
28. No, ikaw?
28. Namukhang 35.
Yabang mo. Ito lang talaga yung parang pinaka gusto kong i-emphasize sa generation na sobrang nagmamadali sa results.
Ayun.
And this is where delayed gratification comes in. Siguro yung parang pinaka-luma ko na iPhone noon. Ewan ko. Ano bang iPhone version? Hindi ko na nga matandaan eh. Sige, nagkaroon ka na ba ng iPhone ever before?
Wala.
Habang napatayin tayo ng ilaw dito ngayon. Not ever an iPhone user.
Never.
Ikaw?
Once.
Ano yung iPhone mo before?
The very first one. iPhone
6.
3G.
3G.
3G! Literally the first
Magkano
one.
bili mo?
Hindi ko binili yun.
Binigay
sa akin.
Binigay.
Don't you
Kumbaga,
know-
hand-me-down yun eh.
Okay. Gusto mo konting background?
Sige, go.
Sige. 2010, iPhone 3G was at 30,000.
Sheesh.
Okay? You follow?
Okay, go.
Sige.
30,000.
Ito kwento to ni Coach EJ. Coach EJ, nakawin ko lang kwento mo. Kasi yan yung first phone niya. 33,000 na. 5 years after, nakita niyo yung iPhone 3G at magkano na? 4,000 na lang sa eBay. So, guys, why I'm telling you this story? Kung mabili niyo man yung latest phone ngayon, siguro ngayong September, lalabas na si iPhone 16.
Right.
Tama ba ako? Yung may fold na?
Fold na.
Fold na.
iPhone 16 has folding?
I don't know.
What?
Baka
I don't know.
Wala.
Baka Ben.
Sorry, disclaimer. Iba pala yung napanood ko na ads.
Galaxy Fold, maybe.
Sorry, Lord.
Kasi pala yun.
So,
Sige, go.
mabili mo man yung pinakamahal na iPhone ngayon, ikaw man ang magmukhang mayaman ngayon, 5 years back, hindi mo papapakinabangan yan.
Makes sense. It's not gonna work forever.
Yes. Same thing when you buy a car.
Yes.
So, kung nasa 20s, buti lang siguro ang regret ko lang talaga nung sa 20, wala kasing mga lumilito na financial coaches eh. Tamad din kasi ako magbasa noon.
I
So
mean-
kasi visual lahat eh.
Yeah.
Kung siguro kung 15 years old ako, kung isinaulo at saka kung isinapuso ko lang yung libro ni Chinkitan, edi sana ngayon sobrang yaman ko na.
I feel like we all feel that way. Kasi parang, we get information when we were younger na, like you said, we don't take it to heart. We don't even think about it at all because it's not important to us right now or at that moment.
Yeah.
And then by the time we reach that point na, oh, yun pala yung sinabi niya. It makes sense now. But at that point, it's already too late.
Lumaki kasi ako sa family na hindi pinag-uusapan yung pera. My mother is not even a business or entrepreneur. Tatay ko nagfi-feel sa business. So wala akong coach, walang magtuturo sa akin, wala. Ngayon lang talaga na ang dami nag-emerge ngayon sa TikTok na mga coaches. And my very first coach pagdating sa finance was not even Chinkitan. It was EJ Bastes. Coach, thank you so much. Tinamaan din ako ng ads noon, pre. Ayan. So, fast forward, bakit nga ba, balik tayo dun sa intro natin kung bakit nga ba ako naging content creator. Nasasaktan lang kasi ako sa reality na parang during pandemic. That time kasi is nawalan ako ng work. Ikaw, nagkaroon ka ng work during pandemic.
Dying work.
Dying work. Ikaw, pre.
Dying work.
Ikaw.
Geologist ako, yes.
Okay.
Meron pa.
Maybe ikaw din nawalan ng trabaho. But I really felt parang solo at that time. Kasi that time, pre, ito hindi to alam ng parents ko. Kung makita man nila ito na episode na to, baka pag nakita nila ito, tatanungin nila ako, talaga anak?
Oh, pakita natin sa parents niya.
Oh, sige, pakita natin sa
Share
trailer.
share nyo kagad.
Pakita natin sa trailer.
My parents didn't know I was about to get married.
Talaga?
Yeah. I didn't tell them. Maybe because siguro nagkaroon ako ng embarrassment sa sarili ko. Embarrassment in a way na doon na kami sana papunta. It's just that yung partner ko was being paired with the same faith and culture kasi Muslim siya eh.
That's tough.
So wala akong nagawa. And napagkasundo sila ng parents ng lalaki tsaka ng babae.
Way back before you or that was during? Oh my God.
Yung mismo babae,
That
hindi niya kung siya tatanungin, ayaw niya talaga. Tapos na.
Yeah.
Tapos na. And that's where I began my fitness journey. Hindi ako pumunta sa gym. Kasi hindi ka naman pwedeng pumunta sa gym during pandemic eh. So, from then on, I ran 10 kilometers daily. And hindi ko pa napapanood yung One Punch Man, men.
One Punch Man.
Hindi ko pa napapanood that time.
Oh.
So, sobrang inspired ako dun sa kwento ng One Punch Man. Kasi, doon sa isang episode na he was about to parang untap his superpowers. Doon ko nakita, shit, ako to, sabi ko. Ako yung tumakbo ng 10 kilometers. Kasi
100 push-ups.
1
Di ba kaya?
push-ups. Pero hindi ko talaga nakaya yung matulog na walang aircon.
Oh my God.
Hindi ko pwedeng gawin
That's
yun.
me.
Pre. After that, I lost 15 kilos.
Ooh, that's big.
I lost 15 without even noticing.
Yeah.
Because I was just too focused on developing myself. Fast forward, may nakita ako sa opportunity ang nakalagay doon sa ads. Learn how to do, or tatawag ito, learn how to invest in the stock market. Doon ko nakilala si Coach EJ, dating banker. But I didn't know na he was just more than a coach. Mentor pala siya, men. Doon ako na-introduce sa tinatawag na personal mastery. Kasi ang alam lang naman natin is personal development. Tinuturo sa mga kumpanya, di ba? Personal development focuses on external things, di ba? How to speak, especially on the house. Especially on how you dress up, how to present yourself, how to get your job, how puro external. And yan yung kinalakan natin. How to get rich. But personal mastery is more on how to work within you. Na all of those qualities na hinahanap mo para maging successful ka, it's within you from the very beginning. Why did I say that? Tingnan mo yung, sige, sa lahat ng age bracket, tingnan mo dun kung sino yung pinaka-accessible pagdating sa emotions. Sino may pinaka-access pagdating sa emotions? Guess.
Gen Z?
Gen Z. Ikaw, bro.
Generation or like you said age bracket.
Sige, sabihin
lang.
natin, kasama yung 5.
Okay.
Kahit yung pinaka-toddler.
Yeah. I think siguro more so.
Ulitin ko yung tanong ko para
sige,
klaro.
go, para clear.
Sino sa generations, yung sa tingin mo, has the very access when it comes with emotions?
Infant?
And when it comes, infant,
Mm.
bakit mo nasabi?
Kasi, di ba yung infant, pag gutom siya, iiyak siya.
Exactly.
Di ba? Kapag natatae siya, iiyak siya.
Yes.
That is why parang unhinged. I mean, yun lang yung way niya to communicate emotions.
Exactly. Do you agree?
Now I agree with that.
No. Tama yun siya. Kung napapansin nyo, it's not about the how, it's not about the why, but it's about the who. Kasi marami, especially kapag may naririnig ka ng mga motivational speakers, usually they would ask you, what's your why? What's your how? Pero you forgot one thing, who are you after all? Notice how toddlers behave. If they badly want something, they want it, they want to get it, and they really get it no matter what. Pag may kailangan, matutuwa or wagas yung iyak.
Wagas.
Wagas yung iyak, pre. Pag sobrang tuwa, magfe-fake yan?
No.
Di, tutuwa talaga yan, min.
You see the smile.
Same thing when you hit a certain milestone that you want in life. You want this money goal? Iiyakan mo yan. And I'm not joking here anymore. Ha? Ito lang talaga yung pinaka-realize ko sa buhay. The reason why I became successful in what I have right now in social media because I badly want it. And trinabaho ko siya everyday. And no one ever saw. Walang nakakita sa akin kung paano ko siya ginawa. May tinanggal akong 3 tao recently sa team ko. Common denominator, gusto talaga ng results right away. They are not wrong. Di sila mali doon. What I just realized is the reason why patalon-talon ka ng industry, it's because you fail to master one skill at a time. Kaya hindi ka nagiging successful sa buhay, it's because gusto mo kaagad may result. Gusto mo kaagad may pleasure.
Yeah.
Di mo paghihirapan. But all of those mastery began as being dumb. Naging bobo ka muna.
Walang stupid questions, di ba?
Diba? Ito pa yung pit peeve ko. Ask me what?
What is it?
Bobo ka pa, hindi ka pa masipag.
Oh.
Mixed Flores yun.
Sheesh.
What's pigs?
Diba?
Pit
peeve ko talaga yun. Kanina may kinausap tayo, di ba?
Sige, go spill.
Okay lang may kwento to?
Go spill.
May kinausap kami dito. Yung profile niya, she's in 20s. Then she's been with me for more than 1 year. Ngayon ko lang talaga na-realize, baka mali ko din as mentor. And this is where accountability comes in. Ito yung ayaw sabihin ng mga mentor. Baka kasi hindi naging successful yung tao mo, baka kasi may contribution ka din after all. And I take accountability on that. So ngayon, men, context lang. Estudyante, gusto maging financial wealth planner. Ngayon, nung sinalang namin, sinamahan ako neto. Chit-chat pa lang, ang problem niya kasi is, Coach, paano nga ba yung opening ng conversation para maitawid ko siya sa business na side? So, in-observe natin. Nahirapan talaga siya until now. And that wasn't the first time na tinuro ko sa kanya. You know why? Because she was too focused on the form over the essence. Especially pag nasa sales ka.
Yeah.
'Di ba? When you were just starting, you wanted structure. Tama naman.
Tama naman.
'Di ba? You wanted structure, pero ang failure lang talaga kasi is kung hindi mo pinersonalize, hindi mo sinaulo, you did not put your character into that script.
Mahirap yun.
Every time may kakausapin ka, disconnected talaga yan.
Yeah.
Nung opening niya pa lang, ko, stop. Hindi mo nga ako binest friend, bibentahan mo na ako kaagad.
I agree.
Diba? Ikaw, na-try nyo na ba na bentahan na hindi pa nga nagbibuild ng relationship sa inyo? Siguro na tayong lumayo. Sige. Sa akin na. Ako na talaga amin, no? O, insurance agents. Kaka-add pa lang sa'yo, no? Offer ka agad. Anong pakiramdam?
That sucks. Kasi parang you already know na bebentahan ka. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Diba?
From a mile away, yeah.
Oh. Real estate agent. Hindi ko nilalahat, ha? Promise, hindi ko nilalahat.
It's not
But
everybody.
some.
Merong real estate agent dito.
Hindi ko nilalahat, ha? Ikaw, bro. Ay, ano experience mo?
Sa real estate agent, shout out kay Kart. Yung
Oo.
sa kanya ako kumuha ng condo. Why?
Oh.
It's because he built good relationship with
Exactly.
me. Yun talaga rin.
Mm.
So, if you want to go into sales, before you sell, you need to add value. You need to, build strong relationship. Lalo na kung yung tao na yun is complete stranger pa.
Okay.
Diba? Yun.
Goods.
Kahit warm naman siya, add value pa rin. Diba?
Yes.
Paano ka makatulong? Diba?
Correct.
I mean, if there's one thing I learned about sales rin naman is that you just can't fit everybody in one shape. You know, kunyari yung selling style mo is very blunt, it just doesn't work for a lot of people talaga. It's because kung iisipin mo rin for yourself, right, you really don't like to be sold naman talaga.
Tama.
Oo.
Anything. You don't want to be sold. You want to be guided towards that solution. That's why very important na at the very beginning of talking to somebody is that you just really build the relationship. You know, I always thought, kasi like, pag nag-ano kami, like, kami ni Ian rin, like, I always record my calls. Okay?
Yeah.
Nire-record ko calls
before.
No,
Ay,
even
ganyan,
right now.
ganyan.
Even right now.
Ano mo lang work mo?
The podcast production
Okay.
and agency. So,
Tapos.
every time na I do a client call, it's always recorded. And
Yeah.
then, every time, sinesend ko sa kanya.
Yeah.
Bro.
Matuto ako.
What did I do here? Ano yung mga ginagawa ni prospect, all that stuff? Ano yung mga nuances na hindi mo makikita when you actually look at them? You have to like learn them just by saying na, hey, hi, kamusta ka? Anong saan ka ngayon? Ganun.
Yeah.
You just build some small talk in a
Yeah.
way para you can open the door. You can open the door towards a more meaningful conversation. You know, I think that's what I've learned so far when it comes to selling. It's totally a much easier route to do it that way rather than to sell hard.
Hard sell. Yeah.
Hard sell ka na, ito, meron akong magandang offer, may discount kami. So, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Totoo.
Di ba?
They want to buy people who, tatlong qualities baka may makuha kayo. Okay lang ba?
Sure.
But before anything else, pero ang ganda ng sinabi mo, men, and ako personally, while I was listening to you, sobrang agree ako dun sa practice mo na, ito yung turo ni Coach Russ. Coach Russ, I love you.
Shoutouts.
You have to spend your 34% to people who are smarter than you.
Yeah.
Hindi ko sinasabing smarter si Ian than you.
Lofter siya.
There are things na he know na hindi mo alam.
Correct.
And this is what we call the Johari window. Narinig niyo na ba yung Johari window?
No.
Wala.
Narinig mo na ba? Bintana ni Johara.
Go.
Akala ko kasama natin.
What is that?
Hindi, wala
Parang
pa.
bagong theory to
According sa Johari window,
Oh.
okay, marami tayong tinatawag na blind spots. Akala mong magaling ka, pero on someone's perspective, may nakikita siya na hindi mo nakikita.
That's so good.
and you are doing it right. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi alam mo naman taas ng self-assurance mo. Skilled ka. Pero the moment na pinakita mo sa kanya, may nakikita siya, okay bro, parang maganda tong sinabi mo, but it can be better.
Correct.
Sabi ko, ang dami kong closing, hindi ko nire-record.
No, you're learning something new.
Baka kasi, yung susunod na tao na magpapamentor sa akin, papakita ko na lang yung video.
Correct.
Di ba? Kaysa ba naman, turuan pa kita, upuan pa kita. Sorry, iba yung na-imagine ko.
30 minutes.
Tuturuan pa kita. Pa-play ko na lang sa iyo yung material, di ba? Ito yung ginagawa natin, nire-record natin di ba? Juari window. So sabi ni Coach Ras, you have to spend 34% to those people who you can learn from. These are coaches, mentors, life coaches. Yung parang may result na.
Correct.
And how do you know maliban sa result? They also have a foundation about the theory. They're really in the practice for a very long time.
Right.
Di ka kaya kasi ng iba na nag-workshop na pagkabukas coach na. May
Walang
kilala ba
foundation.
kayo? Kilala ba kayo? Wala. Okay.
May kilala ka.
Okay, goods. So, and the rest of those percentage is you have to spend it to those people na colleagues mo. Kasama mo sa negosyo.
Right.
Kasi same level mo ng awareness, same level mo ng growth. And the remaining 33%, hindi ako magaling sa math, basta yun yung natandaan ko. The remaining 33%, ano kasi yan? 34, 30, 33. 34% smarter, 33% colleagues,
Level,
33% is to those people who you think nasusunod sa yapak mo. And ako, grateful lang ako, while I was in Manila, eto na.
Ito na, yung Manila. Ang Manila.
When I was in Manila, for 8 months, doon ko talaga binubog yung sarili ko sa pagiging apprentice. As in literal, nag-shadow ako. And I really followed those people who are 10x in their results. Sobrang natuwa ako. And there are things na binaon ko pag uwi ko dito sa Mindanao. Sabi ko, mag-iipon muna ako ng ebidensya na may natutunan talaga ako. Ang hirap kasi magturo bro na wala kang evidence. Kasi magkakaroon ka ng imposter syndrome. Na-experience mo na ba yan? But sometimes, okay lang naman aminin na hindi ka pa marunong. Ang ayaw ko lang talaga is magko-content ka ng something as if you really embody and you walk the talk. Ang hirap lang. Ito pang masama. Sa sobrang certain mo magsalita, ang dami po mong nabubudol dahil sa mga courses mo. Nakakalungkot.
So, very deep. So, kumbaga
well, of course, wag na natin siya pakialaman. Ito lang, syempre, natin to ito lang yung self-realization ko. Okay lang na aminin ko, nagsisimula ka pa lang sa isang industry na feel mo, nag-grow ka, nag-expand ka, nagko-contribute ka, okay lang aminin na, hey, I was just starting. Yun yung na-realize ko. So, going back here, kasi ang dami kasi nag-message ako recently. Tony, wala ka na sa Manila, ba't ka umuwi? Sabi ko, I just feel that Manila is not for me. Na-realize ko lang na, kasi back then in the 90s, MMKs, period. MMK period. Ito yung mga eksena
flashback.
Ito yung mga eksena sa MMK. Sobrang nire-romanticize natin yung mga eksena na yung may anak na luluwas ng Maynila.
Okay.
Para sagipin yung buong pamilya.
The journey.
Oo. Ang ending, it's either magiging successful siya or uuwi siyang luhaan. Kasi hindi niya na-enjoy. Ako yun. Yung umuwi. Pero hindi ko sinasabing hindi ako naging successful. Kasi sobrang wired tayo doon sa thinking na para maging successful ka, kailangan mo pumunta ng Maynila. Iba na kasi ang game ngayon I realize, ang dami palang trabaho sa online.
True.
Yeah, true.
Diba? Ito, number 1, freelancing.
Yep.
Yeah. Ito pa, pagiging financial wealth planner. Maganda lang kasi sa atin, man, is we can sell products even on digital.
Tama.
'Di ba? Yun yung pinaka-natuwa ko sa industry namin ni Ian ngayon. So, sabi ko, I can build I can build my office in the farm, 'di ba? Siguraduhin ko lang na malakas talaga yung internet.
Mhm.
Kasi ang we are given the equal opportunity right now to build life and then work in one venue. 'Di ba? Bakit ko nasabi 'yun? Why does it have to be mauna muna yung buhay kaysa work? Kasi after all, sa sobrang galing mo sa work, pag hindi mo inuna yung sarili mo, sige, you did not take care of your body, with what you eat, with what you think, especially in the social media. Trash in, trash out.
So much garbage.
So much garbage. That's why gumagawa tayo ng mga ganitong content. Kahit alam naman natin na hindi tayo viral worthy from the very beginning. Pero dude,
Doesn't matter.
mapapanood to ng mga tao in the future. Mawala man ako, at least napanood to ng apo ko, hey, sikat pala yung lolo ko.
Wow.
Oh, yun.
Diba?
Diba?
180K.
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 4,
Gawin natin 1M yan.
Yeah.
4K, 60 frames, iPhone 15 Pro Max fully paid.
Wow.
Yabang!
Yabang!
Yabang! Diba? Pero, I mean, kidding aside, ang pinaka-mission ko lang talaga, bakit hanggang ngayon, kahit medyo hindi ganun ka ganda pagdating sa numbers yung ginagawa natin na content right now. Hindi naman ako attached sa numbers eh. Hindi nga ako attached sa, ilan ba yan? 180K. Hindi ko na siya tinitingnan kung tataas ba yan, baba. Of course, I'm sad. I wouldn't lie. Pero bakit ko sasabi hindi ako attached? Hindi ako magdadrama buong araw para lang, ay, wala na akong viewers, hindi na ako nanonood, hindi na ako kumikita. After all, dude, yung sinasabi nila 200 view jail, alam niyo ba yan? Yung parang, post ako ng post,
Pero wala nang
nanonood. Dude, tingnan mo nga ulit kung ilang nanonood. 200. Dude, that's 200.
I know.
Ba't ka malulungkot? Last episode nyo, ilang nanood?
300?
Oh, less. Yeah.
300.
Dude, that's 300.
Yeah.
That's not bad to start the
Correct.
program. Kasi naniwala yung 300. Noon nga, nagsa-start nga ako. 3 lang nanood. Nanay ko, tatay ko, tsaka yung isang device ko.
All right.
Who would have thought na yung isang kagaya ko from Davao mag-grow ng exponential
Yeah.
with that kind of following, dude, left and right yung brand.
Correct.
Ako na lang magre-reject. Totoo pala talaga yung promise ni Lord. Pag naging faithful ka sa gawa mo, i-overtake ka ng blessing.
Amen.
Ewan ko kung hindi
Amen.
naman trying to be religious here, ha.
Yeah.
Ang sinasabi ko is, ayoko kasing ma-attach sa mga verse ganyan. Pero challenge ko talaga si Lord. Yung parang pinaka-evidence ko talaga na may ginagawa si Lord sa buhay ko is when I began giving na. To my parents, to myself. Akala ko kasi yung tithing na concept, is
Yeah.
limited lang sa church. Hindi pala. The first thing that you have to give is to yourself pala.
Correct. You can't give to others when you're not even allowing
you
yourself.
cannot give what you don't have.
Narinig na natin yan.
Yeah, rami na.
Di ba?
Kaya pala iPhone 15 Pro Max fully paid.
Oo, i-reward mo yung sarili mo kasi pinaghirapan mo yan.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen yan.
Ito pa. Nagsi 6-7 digits ka na sa business mo. You're giving so much value. Hindi mo inaalagaan katawan mo.
Ay, patay.
Amen. Ano?
Bakit mo nararamdamang groggy yung pakiramdam mo? Kasi you did not prepare a night before you sleep. You did not clear everything. What do you mean clearing? Natulog ka na masama yung pakiramdam mo.
Right.
Masama yung loob mo. May nakaaway ka. Hindi talaga maganda yung gising mo. Kasi before ka natulog, may inaway ka. Or o baka may kinulam. Baka kinulam ka.
Sad.
Sad, di ba? Ang hirap lang gumising na dala-dala mo yung bigat sa loob mo. Ito kakagraduate lang ng Discovery to. 'Di ba?
Oo.
Oh. Ano yung parang pinaka ni-release mo maliban sa pawis?
lahat ng mga baggages, mga blocks, mga sama ng
Exactly.
loob.
Yeah.
Kasi sa Discovery, kung may idea ka lang, ngayon pa lang ito maririnig sa Discovery.
Narinig ko na yung
Sa
Discovery.
Discovery
but
Pre,
I've never done it.
it's not more than motivation.
Yeah.
The tools that this course, ito, kung narinig mo lang yung Discovery dito sa Manila, ito kasi yung parang pinupuntahan ng mga celebrities. Star-studded yung mga pumupunta dyan. Mga big time na mga CEO dyan. Yung ngayon, dinala dito sa Davao. Sana hindi siya, kaunti ka na siyang hindi matuloy kasi nga hindi nag-reach yung number. So ngayon, men, hinanapan talaga ng paraan. But Discovery is all about rediscovering your self-potential, your inner potential.
Yeah.
Kasi naniniwala kami sa konsepto, lahat ng problema sa mundo hindi lang limited on the external things, but lahat ng qualities na hinahanap mo sa sarili mo, nasa sayo na.
Right.
Yeah.
Lahat ng qualities. Trustworthiness, courage, all of those values, authenticity, honesty, lahat. Yes, narinig na natin to, but after all, the goal of this program is to make you self-sustained, self-managed, self-assured. And I honor you, the two of you. It's because kung hindi dahil sa inyo, baka may ibang nag-start ng podcast. Baka hindi ako pumayag sa ganito. Not until I say, baka hindi naman to sigurado itong mga taong to. Di ba? Kasi ang dami kong kilalang nagpo-podcast hanggang episode 1 lang.
Walang follow-through ba?
Walang follow-through.
Walang follow-through.
Di ba? So, I think that's the entirety of this podcast. Kung may tanong
Your
kayo.
thoughts. I mean, like, there's like a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, nakikinig lang ako, I've learned a lot of lessons already. And as much as I want to, baka magano na tayo,
Oh, G.
Pero, like, I think last words na lang siguro, like, if there are people out there listening or watching this episode, what would be the 3 things or advice you can give them in order for them to succeed in what they're doing na lang?
Ang ganda ng tanong mo.
Yeah.
Kaso hindi pang Miss Universe yung sagot ko eh. Okay, sa akin, men, is grow every day. Alam ko hanggang 5'3 lang height ko. Pero what I mean by 5...
Go somewhere else.
Gloxy ka naman,
Diba?
Oo. Thank you, Gloxy.
Thank you, Gloxy.
Kaya may 6-footer tayo. Okay. Grow every day.
Yeah.
Grow your relationship with yourself. The more you have your personal time with yourself, the more you rediscover who you are. Have at least 1 hour of yourself. No phones, no connection, away from everything. Why? You need to practice being calm whenever there's trouble in life. Number 2, have a new experience. Kung payagan yung buong araw mo, isang routine ka lang. Buong taon mo, isang routine lang yung ginagawa mo. Lumabas ka, mag-try ka ng bagong pagkain, meet some new friends. Alam kong nakakatakot. But who would have thought the next person na makausap mo, ready pala siyang magbayad sa'yo ng $1,000,000 just because of that value that you give to that person. Number 3 would, I think, contribution. Kaya ako hanggang ngayon inspired, not even motivated. Alam mo kung bakit? Ang problema kasi sa motivation is kapag maganda lang yung pakiramdam mo, saka ka nakikilos. The good about discipline is the next level. Because I still do it every fucking time. Even if gusto ko or hindi, gagawin ko pa rin siya. Why? I value myself.
That's good. I love that, man.
I love that.
Kasi like, it's just, I think too many people are lost right now. Especially mga younger na talaga rin na diba? Even like our age rin, there's still people who are very lost. And that advice is very timely and very helpful, I would say.
Yeah.
At least man lang na, we can't solve their problems. Not this podcast, not this episode is going to solve everybody's problems. But at least we can give like small insights, advice to whoever is listening na who knows. You're just one information away from changing your life. Kahit hindi man to significant na galing sa course, galing sa seminar, pero yung small piece of information na yon actually clicked something in you that could change. So yun lang, and thank you so much, Tony, for being here.
Mabuhay si Tony R.
Hey, now blessing us with your story, your insights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, ikaw bro.
I think to wrap up this episode, for me, it's self-love is the greatest love of all. So before you could love other people, you should truly love yourself first.
Ayun, no?
So if you really want to know more, follow Tony R.
Oo.
Ayan.
Tsaka manood na rin kayo ng Inside Out 2.
Oh,
Promotion.
promotion.
Hey, that's the easiest way to know about yourself.
That's actually pretty good. It's all
Yeah.
about emotions.
Nanood na ba kayo ng Inside?
Wala
Yung
pa.
one.
One, I have watched
Good.
it. So
Pre.
good.
Ang
So
ganda
good.
doon ng 2. Sorry, nag-cross promotion tayo,
I
pero
know.
hindi tayo bayad sa ganyan.
I know, right?
So, yun lang naman. Tsaka matutong mag-skincare.
Amen.
Skincare reveal.
Or-
Baka naman.
Pang next
Susunod
time.
yan,
Pang
susunod
next
yan.
time.
Pang next
Alright.
episode.
Sige,
Thank you so
bro.
much, Ian. Thank you so much, brother, for inviting me here. Sobrang blessed ako.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if meron kayong mga comment or ano yung thoughts nyo about this podcast episode, lagay nyo lang sa comment section.
Lagay nyo daw dyan sa baba.
And we'll see you on the next episode of the Press Play Podcast.